On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis, crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Collapse.
To fall down or give way suddenly, often after breaking apart.
Examples:
The stock market collapsed. Ready to collapse. The roof finally collapsed after 3 days and 3 nights of heavy snowfall.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Plummet.
To fall or drop suddenly and steeply, to decline rapidly or sharply.
Examples:
Plummeting sales. Plummet against other major currencies. The stock prices have plummeted in the last hour, causing concern for investors.
Shrink.
To become smaller, or to make something smaller in size or amount.
Examples:
Shrink the tumor. Shrink with fear. This shirt will shrink in the wash.
Foundation.
The lowest load-bearing part of a building, typically below ground level, a fundamental basis or principle upon which something is built or established, an organization that provides funding or support for charitable or educational purposes.
Examples:
Foundation course. Weak foundation. The foundation of the building was cracked and needed to be repaired.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples:
A prodigious vision. Telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
Architect.
A person whose job is to design plans to be used in making something, such as buildings.
Examples:
Landscape architect. Architect of the peace accord. The building architect tried to build the house above the tree.
Urban.
Relating to or located in a town or city.
Examples:
Urban planning. Urban property owners. Only a small number of urban utilities offer sanitation services.
Contest:
A competition in which people compete for supremacy in a sport or other activity, a struggle between rivals.
Examples:
A speech contest. A close contest. There was a vast contest between the two tribes.
Hometown:
The town or city where one was born or grew up.
Examples:
Hometown celebrity. Hometown memory. I always look forward to going back to my hometown during the holidays.
Jersey:
A knitted garment typically made of wool or cotton, worn as a shirt or pullover.
Examples:
Jersey material. Fabric of the jersey. I always wear my favorite basketball player's jersey to the games.
Resolve:
To find a suitable answer to the problems or difficulty.
Examples:
Resolve a dispute. Resolve the computer error. This company resolves its battery problem completely.
Relate:
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Equity:
The value of the shares issued by a company.
Examples:
Private equity firm. Equity capital market. That company is cautious when it comes to equity investment.
Inclusive:
Including much or everything, and especially including stated limits, not excluding any of the people, things, ideas, etc. involved in something.
Examples:
A fully inclusive price. Inclusive education. The university has established a capacity for each nationality as part of its inclusive policy.
Devote:
To commit or dedicate oneself or one's time, effort, or energy to a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Devote all of my energies. Devote my own life. He devoted himself to studying the history of ancient civilizations.
Chuckle:
A soft, partly suppressed laugh, an act of laughing quietly. Verb, to laugh quietly or softly, often in a suppressed or restrained way.
Examples:
Chuckle at my cat's silly antics. Stifled chuckle. I couldn't help but let out a little chuckle when I saw the silly photo my friend had sent me.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Embarrass.
To cause someone to feel awkward, worried, or ashamed.
Examples:
Embarrass political enemy. Embarrass my project. He looked for an opportunity to embarrass that actor in public.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Absurd.
Ridiculously silly, unreasonable, or illogical.
Examples:
Absurd storyline. An absurd amount of money. We immediately rejected his absurd suggestion.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Profession.
An occupation or vocation requiring advanced education or specialized training.
Examples:
Profession choice. Healthcare profession. Being a doctor is considered a highly respected profession.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples:
Recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Severe.
Extremely serious or bad in feeling, manner, or strict and harsh, extremely strong or vigorous.
Examples:
Severe heat. A severe case of pneumonia. The senator received severe criticism from his opponent.
Elect.
To choose someone for a specific position by voting for them, to decide or choose to do something.
Examples:
Elect the school board. Elect death. Every 5 years, the provincial governors are elected.
Anxiety.
A feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something that is happening or might happen in the future.
Examples:
Diagnosis of anxiety disorder. Anxiety for knowledge. She waited for her daughter with anxiety.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples.
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Stable.
Firm and steady, not easily moved, disturbed, or changed.
Examples.
In stable condition. Have a stable job. Relations between the two countries have been relatively stable due to the summit meeting.
Vacancy.
A room, space, or place that is available to be used, a position or job that is available or unoccupied.
Examples.
Apartment vacancy rate. A vacancy for a secretary. Their company hastily filled a vacancy.
Representative.
Someone who speaks or acts officially on behalf of another person or group of people.
Examples.
An official representative. Sales representative. The media representatives had special passes.
Firm.
Resolute or unwavering in decision-making or action, strong or secure in structure, make or composition, reliable, trustworthy, or dependable. Noun, a business or company.
Examples.
Firm grip. Accounting firm. The firm deadline for submitting the project is tomorrow, so we need to work efficiently to finish on time.
Grandparent.
A parent of one's father or mother.
Examples.
Great-grandparent. Person of grandparent age. She was close to her paternal grandparents and often spent summers with them.
Migrate.
To move from one country or region to another and settle there. To move from one place to another periodically or seasonally.
Examples.
Migrate across borders. Migrate a service. Many Germans migrated to South America in the mid-19th century.
Rural.
Of or relating to the countryside.
Examples.
Rural accents. People in rural areas. Many rural areas are still impoverished.
Industrial.
Of or relating to or resulting from industry.
Examples.
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Industrial alcohol. Industrial design has become more focused on human nature aspect than ever before.
Depict.
To illustrate someone or something in a photograph.
Examples.
Depict a scene. Depict a feeling of isolation. His son had accurately depicted the bloom.
Migration.
The movement of animals to a new location, frequently as the seasons change.
Examples:
The migration of birds. Overseas migration. There was a migration of impoverished farmers into the towns.
Automobile.
A road vehicle that has four wheels and is powered by an engine, used for transporting people or goods.
Examples:
Driverless automobile. Automobile insurance. The automobile industry is a major contributor to air pollution in cities.
Ford.
A shallow place in a river or stream where it is possible to walk or drive across.
Examples:
Ford a river. Across a ford. The river was too deep to cross, so we had to find a ford downstream where the water was shallower.
Motor.
A device that converts electricity, fuel, etc. into movement and makes a machine, vehicle, etc. work.
Examples:
A motor mechanic. DC motor control. Energy-efficient motors are needed to maximize the cruising distance of electric vehicles.
Mural.
A large painting or other artwork that is applied directly to a wall or other surface.
Examples:
Mural painting. A mural decoration. The mural on the wall depicted the history of the city.
Institute.
An organization that has a specific purpose, particularly one dealing with science, education, or a particular profession. Verb, to initiate, introduce, or establish something.
Examples:
Institute a lawsuit. Research institutes. This region has many institutes offering higher education.
Labor.
Productive work, especially physical work done for wages, the people who do manual or physical work in a country or company for wage. Verb, to work hard or to strive and make an effort to reach a goal.
Examples:
Seasonal labor. Manual labor. In several countries, child labor is a serious social problem.
Afford.
To have enough money or time to be able to buy or do something.
Examples:
Afford to buy a new car. Afford a high travel cost. He cannot afford a holiday.
Property.
A thing or things that belong to someone.
Examples:
A man of property. Chemical property. He stood to inherit $1 million property.
Coincide.
To take place at or near the same time.
Examples:
Partly coincide. Coincide with reality. These results coincide with our hypothesis.
Peak.
The point to which something or someone is at its strongest, best, or most successful, the pointed top of a mountain.
Examples:
At peak hour. The peak current in the circuit. This measurement aims to reduce traffic at peak periods.
Suburb.
An outlying district or residential area of a city or town, typically comprising middle-class and affluent neighborhoods.
Examples:
Suburb development. Suburb life. He grew up in the suburbs, but always dreamed of living in the city.
Flee.
To leave by running away, especially out of fear or danger.
Examples:
Flee their homes. Flee abroad. It is a basic instinct to flee from a dangerous situation.
Desolate.
Deserted, barren, or lonely, causing a feeling of sadness or hopelessness.
Examples:
A desolate scene. Desolate moon. The deserted island was desolate and uninhabited.
Hover.
To stay in one place in the air.
Examples:
Hover between life and death. Hover around the table. Two birds were hovering overhead.
Deplete.
To reduce something, especially supplies of energy, money, etc., by a large amount, to use up resources or materials.
Examples:
Deplete customer confidence. Deplete glycogen stores. If we continue to deplete the Earth's natural resources, we will cause severe damage to the environment.
Occupy.
To consume all of someone's space, attention, or time.
Examples:
Occupy his time. Occupy a position. The young prince will soon occupy the throne.
Abandon.
To leave a place, thing, or person with no intention of returning. Noun, a feeling of extreme emotional intensity.
Examples:
Abandon a friend. Abandon the practice. The castle was abandoned several years later.
Porch.
A covered entrance to a building, typically one leading to the front door and extending outwards.
Examples:
Porch light. A glass porch. The old rocking chair on the porch creaked as he sat down to read his book.
Vacant.
Not occupied or in use, empty, showing no indication of thought or life, lacking expression or animation.
Examples:
Vacant land. Vacant position. The real estate agent showed me a vacant apartment perfect for my needs.
Illegal.
not allowed by law.
Examples:
Illegal drugs. Child of illegal immigrants. The customs agents seized the illegal shipment.
Dump.
To deposit or dispose of something, such as trash, waste, etc., carelessly or hurriedly.
Examples:
Dump the gravel on the road. Dump hazardous waste. The company dumped him after several years of service.
Electrify.
To make a machine or system work by using electricity, to make someone extremely enthusiastic about or interested in something.
Examples:
Electrify the audience. Electrify a manufacturing process. The product developed through years of research continues to electrify the market.
Parcel.
Something wrapped in paper so that it can be carried or sent by post.
Examples:
A parcel of lies. Parcel of land. He runs a parcel delivery company.
Footprint.
A mark of a foot, shoe, or animal's foot left on a surface.
Examples:
Footprints in the snow. The footprints of an earlier civilization. We choose transportation that has a smaller carbon footprint.
Smashing.
Very successful or impressive, causing something to be broken or destroyed.
Examples:
A smashing blow. Give smashing results. The band's new album was a smashing success, reaching the top of the charts.
Roughly.
Approximately, but not precisely, with a violent manner.
Examples:
Roughly explain my idea. Roughly speaking. 5 miles is roughly similar to 8 kilometers.
Equivalent.
Having the same value, quality, meaning, purpose, etc.
Examples:
Equivalent amounts. Equivalent in meaning. The European Central Bank is Europe's equivalent of the Federal Reserve.
Steward.
A person responsible for the management and care of another's property or for the supervision of the domestic staff of a large household or organization. A person in charge of arranging for the supply of food to a college, club, etc.
Examples:
Steward duties. Steward service. The steward on the flight was very helpful in assisting passengers with their needs.
Speculate.
To form a theory or conjecture or guess about a subject without solid evidence.
Examples:
Speculate about the reason. Speculate on the outcome. He speculated that this investment would lead to success.
Agriculture.
The practice or science of cultivating the land or raising stock.
Examples:
organic agriculture, intensive agriculture. Agriculture is the foundation of our economy.
Farmland.
Land used for farming or agricultural purposes.
Examples:
farmland acreage, fertile farmland. The government is encouraging farmers to expand their farmland to increase food production.
Folk.
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
folk art, the folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
roll a ball, roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Sacrifice.
The act of killing an animal or person or surrendering a possession as an offering to a deity. Verb, to give up something important or valuable to help another person or get or do something that seems more important.
Examples:
small sacrifice for a great cause. Sacrifice anything to get ahead. You cannot accomplish great things without a sacrifice of your time or money.
Grandchild.
A child of someone's son or daughter.
Examples:
grandchild-grandparent relationship. Grandchild development. The grandparents take care of their grandchild while the parents are at work.
Agrarian.
Relating to the cultivation of land or the raising of crops and animals, characterized by a society that relies on agriculture as its primary means of sustenance.
Examples:
agrarian society. Agrarian reform. Most of the people in the agrarian community work in agriculture.
Grammar.
The set of structural constraints on speakers or writers' composition of clauses, phrases, and words.
Examples:
grammar checker. Latin grammar. Mastering grammar takes a lot of time for those learning a foreign language.
Steady.
Firmly fixed, supported, or balanced, not shaking or moving.
Examples:
steady increase. Take a steady job. The patient's vital signs are steady, indicating a stable condition.
Ascendant.
A person's ancestor, the predecessor or originator of something, rising or dominant. In astrology, the zodiacal sign or house that is on the horizon at a particular time and place.
Examples:
technological ascendant trends. Ascendant sign. The ascendant leader of the political party promises to bring change to the country.
Entrepreneur.
An individual who creates or invests in one or more businesses, especially when this involves taking financial risks.
Examples:
A successful entrepreneur. Billionaire entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs willingly accept business risks to achieve success.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Profit.
Money that is earned in business or by selling things after deducting the costs involved.
Examples:
Gross profit. Make a profit. This business yields little profit.
Similarly.
In almost the same way.
Examples:
Similarly situated. Have similarly great abilities. We argue that wages for temporary workers should similarly rise.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
Manufacture an enzyme. Manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Conscious.
Being aware of and able to respond to what is happening around you.
Examples:
Conscious effort. Conscious of having succeeded. He became conscious that he was being followed.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Relocate.
To move or move something or someone to a new place and build a house or a business there.
Examples:
Relocate a company. Relocate with a new job. The university relocated to campuses several miles away.
Luxury.
A state of great comfort or sophistication, mainly provided by expensive and beautiful things.
Examples:
Get into the luxury car market. Luxury hotel. His anti-luxury practices were quite strict.
Deliberately.
Done in an intentional or slow and careful manner.
Examples:
Deliberately amateurish. Commit a crime deliberately. He deliberately misleads others.
Brand.
A type of product, service, etc., made by a particular company and sold under a specific name, identification mark on the skin of livestock, criminals, etc., made by burning.
Examples:
Create a brand logo. The brand of the new car. There's a new brand of hero in the movies now.
Innovation.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation.
Examples:
Innovation leader. Cutting-edge innovation. The vegetarian burger was an innovation that quickly spread to the United Kingdom.
Tap.
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources, such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples:
Tap a new market. Tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.
Workforce.
All the people who work in a company, industry, country, etc.
Examples:
Skilled workforce. The workforce is on strike. Many companies outsource and hire consultants to keep their workforce flexible.
Enterprise.
A business or company, a purposeful or industrious undertaking, especially one that requires effort.
Examples:
Undertake an enterprise. His business enterprise. A growing enterprise requires a bold leader.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Emergency.
A sudden unforeseen crisis usually involving danger that requires immediate action.
Examples:
Emergency action. Acute emergency. The president declared a state of emergency.
Chapter.
A separate section of a written work usually numbered and titled.
Examples:
An introductory chapter. Chapter of a political party. The final chapter provides a summary of the discussion.
Bankruptcy.
The legal status of a person or business that cannot repay debts to creditors.
Examples:
Bankruptcy court. Bankruptcy filing. The bankruptcy of the company has left many workers without jobs.
Strategy.
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Prosperous.
Successful financially or materially, bringing success or good fortune.
Examples:
Prosperous weather. Prosperous nation. The company decided to invest in a prosperous industry.
Sustainable.
Able to continue or be continued for a long time.
Examples:
Sustainable alternative fuel. Principles of sustainable development. The government should do more to support environmentally sustainable agriculture.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Dense.
Containing a large number of people or something with little space between them.
Examples:
Nutrient-dense foods. Dense forests. The entire mountain is covered in dense rainforest.
Configure.
To set up or arrange something in a particular way or for a specific purpose.
Examples:
Configure alarm notification. Configure options. I need to configure my computer's settings to connect to the internet.
Infrastructure.
The basic systems, services, or features that are necessary for an organization or country, such as transport and power supplies.
Examples:
IT infrastructure. Infrastructure cost. Aging societies tend to require huge costs for infrastructure maintenance.
Civic.
Of or relating to a town, city, or the people who live in it.
Examples:
Civic activity. Civic center. The city promotes civic collaboration in community development.
Implement.
To put a decision, plan, or system into effect.
Examples:
Implement a corporate strategy. Implement security measures. The government promised to implement a new system to control the financial crisis.
Imperative.
Very important or requiring attention or action.
Examples:
Moral imperative. Imperative need. It is imperative for politicians to be effective communicators.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples:
Not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Secondly.
Used to introduce the second point or item in a list or series of statements, considerations, etc.
Examples:
Secondly connected. Secondly, it is important. Firstly, we will discuss the budget. Secondly, we will go over the schedule.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Residential.
Relating to, suitable for, or used for living in.
Examples:
A residential district. Residential property. The city's residential area is known for its quiet streets and beautiful homes.
Intervention.
The action or process of being done to improve or help a circumstance, often they have not been asked to do so.
Examples:
Intervention by foreign powers. Surgical intervention. This intervention does not require the patient's consent.
Innovative.
Introducing or using new methods, ideas, etc.
Examples:
Use of innovative technology. Stylistically innovative works. The Prime Minister stressed the need to create innovative industries.
Stabilize.
To become or cause to become steady or unlikely to give way.
Examples:
Stabilize prices. Stabilize blood sugar levels. The raising of interest rates stabilizes the inflation rate.
Resident.
A person who lives in a particular place or has their home in a place.
Examples:
A resident of the city. Resident tax. Visa renewal for resident foreigners in this country is once every 5 years.
Typology.
The study or classification of types or patterns, particularly in terms of objects, concepts, or characteristics, a system or method of categorizing or organizing things into specific types or groups based on shared traits or attributes.
Examples:
Typology study. Psychological typology. The linguist studied the typology of languages across different regions.
Appropriate.
Suitable or proper in the circumstances, fitting.
Examples:
Appropriate behavior. An appropriate time. It would be appropriate to dress nicely for the wedding.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples:
specific instructions, industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Emphasis:
particular importance or significance that is given to something.
Examples:
emphasis on color, lay great emphasis on policy. The spotlight gave the central figure increased emphasis.
Acquire:
to buy or obtain something such as an asset, object, knowledge, etc., for oneself.
Examples:
acquire knowledge, acquire a new company. Children acquire language at a fantastic rate.
Reside:
to live in a particular place, typically for a prolonged period of time.
Examples:
reside on the skin, reside permanently. They reside in a beautiful old house in the countryside.
Addition:
the act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
chemical addition, addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Transform:
to change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
transform an education system, transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Landscape:
an expanse of scenery that can be seen in a single view, a large area of land, especially in the country and relating to its appearance.
Examples:
a peaceful landscape, landscape painting. Recent electoral shocks have shaken the political landscape in Europe.
Retain:
to keep or continue to possess or maintain something.
Examples:
retain information, retain a lawyer. Computers help people retain specific memories.
Pond:
a small, shallow lake.
Examples:
a garden pond, pond water. The freshwater pond was home to many different types of fish and was a popular spot for fishing.
Recreation:
the activity that renews your health and spirits by enjoyment and relaxation, the act or process of making something that existed in the past exists or seems to exist again in a different time or place.
Examples:
outdoor recreation, recreation of the homeland. Basketball is their usual recreation after school.
Elevate:
to raise something from a lower to a higher position, to give a promotion to or assign to a higher position.
Examples:
elevate educational standards, Elevate a close relationship. Eating food in a hurry elevates blood glucose levels.
Adjacent.
Next to, close to, or adjoining something.
Examples:
Adjacent to his house. Adjacent houses. Our country has military alliances with adjacent countries.
Plot.
A secret plan or scheme to achieve a specific goal. The plan or main story of a literary work. Verb, to plan secretly, usually something illegal.
Examples:
Plot line. Plot a surprise attack. The plot of the novel centers around a group of friends who uncover a conspiracy to control the world's water supply.
Remediate.
To correct, repair, or improve a problem or pitfall, often in a technological, environmental, or medical context.
Examples:
Remediate damage. Remediate the situation. We need to remediate the contaminated soil before it is safe to use.
Contaminate.
To make something impure, unclean, or poisonous by contact or mixture.
Examples:
Contaminate with a disease. Contaminate his ego. We strive not to contaminate the environment when demolishing petroleum plants.
Soil.
The top layer of earth in which plants grow.
Examples:
Soils retentive of moisture. Parched soil. Soil moisture is another significant component controlling soil respiration.
Descendant.
Children or offspring of a specific person, plant, or animal.
Examples:
Descendant of a pioneer. Third generation descendant. Those warriors' descendants are still skilled archers.
Precision.
The quality or condition of being exact and accurate.
Examples:
A precision instrument. Speak with precision. This operation requires both patience and precision.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Mayor.
An elected official who presides over a city or town government.
Examples:
A deputy mayor. Mayor's race. The incumbent mayor announced his plans to address the city's homelessness crisis.
Asset.
Something or someone that is useful or valuable quality, skill, etc., valuable property.
Examples:
Frozen assets. Liquid assets of the company. A sense of humor is an invaluable asset in this job.